go the wura mu ame hu de continue team so mo we ne de o mahu o mo bobre papa Professor Ike Wallace or the call medical catcher the other brain Ghana is a independence near wura mu ni ade football no sign na esifa airco Professor Ike Wallace e de wura mu pa aye Benedict Ochre Yaboa Koforudi o se men kanchero o se Bayern Munich in e wini UEFA Champions League no o se Bayern Munich in e wini
so for another second
okay o se yan fanto on yan record on fanto on mo Aprigu Chakapama and do say DFA no any sports minister e born home den pa so mo born home den say em born ma baso yewura Kofi Di Adams tino say em born ma baso omo ya de papa tino sana eno so etie wo hono mo menua the message e de free Japan e de aba o say obisase na Barcelona kra ni game no ne hwan Barcelona ni Newcastle ya Tuesday e no mo bebo 8 p.m. nti menua o di free Japan Maswell Machida o di free Japan and the buyer otie ye wo YouTube Asempa 94.7 FM Asempa 94.7 FM to YouTube no obetimi akọ live na chese bibia ye kama. This is what you don't know. Professor Ike Wallace agudie krache watenase.
You're listening to the only nomenclature with a professor's degree in sports. Professor Ike Wallace.
Professor Ike Wallace.
And you know, this is what you don't know. Ehona ane ye wura mu no ye be sua de a misty ama ye hu de airco and a coach Vicente Abiu and so Ghana Premier League no say with team Ore say with team Ebekamu they are all fa league no said o kan ya no keka bomu sa na wo so be hu professor and so de ye wura mu e be kire ya de pa aye. Professor, good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Mpacha pomo to say Ghana, yanya 69 years.
Yes, Ghana's independence. 69, 1957,
yes.
6th of March. It's a Ghanaian na uyi. Okay. You better ready say. Amen. Say I na dom ne peni ni mobro huti na yasa pima. Amen. Madam nu na ma edi kan hyase na so ase. Say almost the very interesting revelations about na ebisia say am say agudi mosem
yeah
anayana edomosuko.
You're listening to the only nomenclature with
represent our Ghana
in
Africa me with the propensity to involve other things in sports.
Yeah.
And T-bone say social life club with MVP most sports. And I may sure say a man for appreciating TDB a cost too much.
Yeah.
Na if I say baby to me then she should be bring it aba na Edi enlighten krofo e wo mudwumedia o mu edimu ti medamase se masama mesa akonyen mi dana mi nwanna mi musa mi gusu adwuma ha na musa nyame ayi bi because once upon a time guy bi adwuma ha me bese me boni din mi say edi na wutimi ye adwuma ha sa
okay
the mama boni din for glory man and scranting.
Oh, okay.
Scranton was what multimedia before I joined. I said, then I would me a Jumo Hanoma for this long time. I didn't know with me a Jumas, I know you a Greece. I don't. It's meaning and Scranton to be beer or yeah. On custodias so it can't sano. In fact, it sends the signals be bree emame na unsampa. Adom bi we ase TM says adom no ana yi na ide be piem ha ye de dwumedi na 18 saba na me komo no nka me ye a thorough presentation on Ghana's independence ka me hwe sports TM say football can be the last time me hwe okay e wo dwumedi a modi mu but me gusu an nura na dwunu ma ana me hu e wo me school platform bi so say International Women's Day and International Women's Day. Na me say oh ene sadia ye ma no so yentimi entwamu nya ti me kakra so dia mama no okay me gusu a san hwem na enura during my readings no me gusu search na me hu video bi of Jumedi course Kumasi no entakoro yeah
athletics
in fact mainstream media has not done so well on athletics no.
Okay.
But say your bloggers no. I idea papa and we revelation say PMF athletics no more.
Gaza.
You understand?
Gaza.
Nora.
Nora Gaza.
Yeah, Nora, very tiny girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, Anna boys no. Yeah. Now one very sad thing. And it has always been so. Me boa kase me boa obi a oku school kakra bia da bia from the primary school nim chale akom no kom di ka wa fan kwesi hwe but say wa fan kwesi hwe and my presentation no our Ghana's independence me de hu komo akra beba but me bia makoma aboto kakra I'm say some radio stations had opportunity to interview these guys in Ashanti region. Now one say one guy be 100 meters so no defense.
Yeah.
And he was being asked say why any role model. But I say ana usi no kwata mo no usano ana na ohwe no and your problem ba ko pa we kuma no say among form patronize media no well. You understand?
Yeah.
Criticisms, suggestions in your your problem ba ko pa no bo say panyi bi no aba but I say oh waba ufu ye bia ya to aba dia ma say me no aba so me mintie radio. Yes, I mean, radio media for me. You understand? So, how are you a leader?
Yeah.
You understand? And say if it's cool
feedback.
Okay.
Well, I say, yeah, person boy in the way, you know. Oh, yeah, you would say, oh, but I think that if you're sure we same boat properly,
yeah,
when your time share now, a bit changing the perception, a bit changing the vim no cry. You understand? But you share. So I say, and America, and the UK are one of the biggest countries in the world. Only the film, video yi is offense and students perception
Still.
So I say it is a sample for perception. You understand? You nema you nema bro how baby say call the active film years back and then baby say call inti say who say ubehwe say ankola ponu egu ni we so na nya kwala sem
The phone so.
when I say ponu what I say ponu egu ni we so no the deteriorate no but I think that the school should have a curriculum at a point in time. Be films, especially film here than be can one sem we.
Yeah.
Black Panther.
Black Panther. You understand? Yeah, Black Panther. So I say I introduce Black Panther the man as part of my project work and me kohwe. You understand? Let me name say friend saying African culture is so rich, sir. And nobody could tell the story well. What do you call Black Panther na hwe? Nobody could interdia ya pam. They are actors no try womb. What is but I think that Dr. Like Kimonia that the omo yade, but obehwe atem didi enko. What I say any adwama sem more. So I say yeah.
They are tolerating.
No, because we say most of these guys, actually formal training. You understand? But there are institutions, there are systems so omo say markets animal. You understand? But over no near bought Sanko for Nabaso. So more yard. What I say, minus no, yeah. So why didn't this person win this house? Because of this.
Because of this.
What I say, into me, because I'm not looking for some of these air awards. Nina say, we see me buy. Oh, didn't journalism I'm be shame me. Me who are be? Nipa be na shada ehu
Yeah.
Na ene be say story kitwa bi ansa na matoa me nkomo no so me nkomo na kan de eyire so amebo ne tew kura so I say but the preface of my presentation this morning no
okay
a picture that was taken by a journalist a friend said Kelvin Carter.
Okay.
What I say YouTube no so and I say and then Facebook and YouTube
and then YouTube
Asempa FM live okay YouTube no so Asempa FM live program is segment where this is what you don't know yema wonim no ana sebe nyado sebe mpendu ansa ya me doma suko na me kohwe sebe amanfo betu ansa hu. There was a journalist called Kelvin Carter.
Yeah.
Kelvin Carter no take picture be in the picture was taken around 1993. Into unya ya odi ko Facebook fence YouTube no so V2 so na almost to ya so hwe ha nya adwuma o Awurade Yesu ade chi ade sa bia na yete asa
me amajo world here
me de amana sa me production me twem you say me twem de na senka fence but I say a journalist called Kelvin Carter in 1993 he took a photo na uhwese na nema esiti a photo no de back a picture no or de back a very 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 sad story. It was a very sad one. let me tell you what happened. This picture was taken by a man called Kelvin Carter.
Okay.
What I say, or a photojournalist.
Yeah.
Ofi South Africa. And I could trust a photo no. Na photo no utwan in 1993 sena medi kan Sudan. Na ohwema it was people suffering from severe hunger. Nkofo asebenya do na ekom. Isa owo akon ene ntokwa ntino. What they say duane ntimi ma mu krom. And Kelvin Carter could trust a photo no. Many children were dying of friends from starvation. And that time no. And for Kelvin Carter to be able to tell his picture, his stories well, when I say he took a very sensitive picture, very wonderful picture. Picture no crab in your award. Oh, the media with him. Kelvin Carter then went there into a niche. A documentary. What happens was that. Who some call how we move artists, a cinema is a cause of famine, a come Africa. It was true, sir, oh, yeah, by you know. Then he took a picture. Fair or take the angle at which I would take his photo, it was so wonderful. It is a here, as you can see, come out be na picture nimono a voucher, petty. What I say, petty, I know general, petty, say no what they say a fence, a fantifono, a casabaco cry. What I say, petty, say no what they oh my men flower, say no what they since he said, and you petty cran mocha, by any afternoon petty, oh, I done quabi change him, your court and preserving ye. Into a voucher, petty. All train voucher no or train say akwala bia ekomodeno obubu ono what I say obewu na wabon kan na wasoso no na ode adidi pete say ye nyina nim say pete efunu niama apro niama say na pete die nti akwala na wase no akwala na ekomodeno wontimi nante a obubugu ono pete ni gina ba bi din o ana o twen say nyame be adom keke na akwala no ekom no ebe wie no kura na homye ni mu na fa wada ne kakas na kwa soso no akọ ntu hwe foto ni ma wa Facebook bia be hu starving child so be taking the last breath keke so that obetimi FD on so what I say ne cops no awdwumadi a ogusu di no na the photo was published immediately omo publishing photo no pe what I say a circulated one of the most iconic photographs in the 90s. And then even today, it is one of the iconic photographs that photojournalists be a takey. What I say, I want to Jumedia, Odimu, Ediabua, Emmanuel Tiansakui in the 90s. The picture is a circulated. Kelvin Carter, journalists know, yes, celebrating on TV and radio stations, from place to place. What I say, few months later, what I say, Anonya award with Safu to you near fair award, a friend said Pulitzer Prize Award, Pulitzer Flights Award, and see Pulitzer Prize Awardee, Anna Yedema Kelvin Carter for this photo. Ya will take you know, and see may catch a mina, and you'll be a with me, and you'll be a person when century, and you may be a woman be answer a critique come away ye pass a bear, also bets me their tomb for. Now I boa Emma and Sakraya baby, I say, since ye be whom. You understand? Yes, since ye be whom. Ain't Kelvin Carter take his photo away, very iconic photo. He was celebrated, Medical can Emma, who has in Mexico, sir, Pulitzer Prize Awards, Yedemano, I was such media dear, I will foot to ya, who try him. It was the highest award in journalism. No beer nya bas body as other media dear. But Adiba could be PM, I was saying Chinese course. Everyone was happy with him for that picture. Be no be any J. Oh, Safu to ya try idiot. What I say, oh yeah, dear, be a shana near born in some. Many people, what I say, Mafu be na Anna a Abrantia Katay, Kelvin Katay. I didn't need to actually a radio interview. Be I say, it was not fair Kelvin Carter in a radio interview. Anna on 90 story no. What happened after on 90 story in the air? Utinya photo no yede. It try. Nti umambi. Mami abesirebi a radio station inside. Na on 90 story we no be say nti akola na pete no twen na say obewu na wadani funu se benyado. Na wasoso no na ono so ade ai ne ho yie no sa akwala no twa photo ni wie na chi no akola no o he fa you move be won say be hu yen na on pa che no the impact that the stories are supposed to make we don't.
Wow.
Sa akola no o he fa ana Kelvin Carter say I didn't really know I didn't really know what happened to that child because I was in a hurry to catch up with the flights. Also travel to New Year no. The medical tour na say obeden obesan join the flight as I go back to the home South Africa. Nti you see what chire wanye ya. But no ye bi oni say opam pete ni fi akola nchen. Na you see adwuma ye because people are not observing. People are really observing.
Yeah.
The woman then replied, Kelvin Carter said, I put it to you there that there were 2 vultures. Photo no try now who pete ba akuya ohi. Well I say who pete ba akuya who show photo him. Or woman say only the ogidie pa say na eye mpete no mienu nya ba akopɛ. It say I put it to you that there were 2 vultures and that's the one that who taking the photo no but na ba akode okita camera. Vulture no ba akode okita camera. In fact, Western Yama Esekwa, that word affected Kelvin Carter deeply. He later went into depression due to ASR and Komona a PMO radio station because of feeling guilty. So when Tiambo Kolana at that time, the only thing he could do was to take a photo.
Wow.
You understand? Of feeling guilty into going into depression. Until just 4 months after winning the award, the Pulitzer Prize Award in July 1994, Kelvin Carter took his own life. For Senwa Kung at the age of 33. And now in his suicide note, or say I talk about pain, horror of war, starving children, and how he could not escape the memories. I will not criticize him nor defend him, but the lesson here is that in all we do, humanity should come first. Humanity should come first. Kelvin Carter is saying one kung fu. Tini no to reja and say what can't suffer. Nyama kesa kesa baby. But who says I na when twin si wa kwala no. A woman put to him say utimu sampa there were 2 camera guys. 2 camera guys baako and I say who pete me nu pete ne baako na etwa na photo no baako de no kita air camera no. Oh, send him say cause on no etwa photo no. And her Kelvin Carter na brabo pa no nam soma just at the age of about 33 years. Or send one kung fu. Na oja sanuti the 2 years. Nieka on the independence celebration today they say I say it's me impactful. There are a lot of things. Me see me tie agent and kwala friends a story no. Who say kwala na nhwe on share we same but was in kwala blame na no hwe no. So the journalist was trying events saying and one was on share. But I'm sure a lot of even footballers they don't have role models. Obi be agent e be player. Edrifia equal times Germany is Belgium. Or the player equal time if you know. Also be player Ghanaian friends moving kwan or when I say Ghanaian movie also be our agent you know or screens baby on fear ye matches into first sen ko beba no na player no e hwe bi
occupy no his skill.
You understand? But beba no or hwe Ghanaian movie or hwe Nigeria movie. You are surprised when we say what transport to a wrong product in the abaso babeton. And I'm telling you as we sit now player no go so tema. I say, player or sprang up so loud they were Ghana. But I go to tema. I'm more team papa bia or bruchly. Tema. You understand? Yeah, me players are call trials. Na hotel no dano. What I say, or yet telephone calls on Kwama, a bro air contract na ba sign so telephone calls or from Ghana ufane dada new. That's a minta buchiri. What I say, sir? Hotel. That's a hoyefe papa.
Give him.
I say, I see a friend Chrome can forget so has a car. No, I'll just at to on any kwalaka. And then also a betray. So I think that you were Juma ye. Oh, yes, because I was speaking to somebody, friends, last night. So I say, because oh, Nippon, the academies may be sprang up Ukrumano. But do you know the problem? These academies, and if I say Ghana man Penyukra in the first term, no can be about Nkofua companies are Ebi Juma Ukruma, no more for foreigners, so when you're Jumano. Me only a friend say, me only interjection, I was our case, and only say one Nkofua, few Ghanaians now, a Beko company, no, on by more dedicated, no more show me.
Oh, sad.
On my Yusu Saka, one movement, me say, me lady be. You so tired on Kwajuma. As me so time in Kwajuma, on Kwajuma. But on my best sacrifice, you home company name and regarding conform in Yashi. But on my own, more favorite be one side, that is, and see, there's no motivation for somebody to do well because where's the man is your question and your yard and uncle for credit, I saw yard and cranny, one. But so many times to be at Tibini and I did not in a company, but be and so to a bow or company or boy Juma. They don't reward them. And into now. Friends entrepreneurs have friends saying, "Oma rely on going to bring foreigners to come and do their job." And in that kind of my girl, I'm saying, "We will see a channel for you understand? Could to go and bring entrepreneurs and go find for foreigners if you are buchiti or my take room in your jumanye. And your problem, companies, tell me the percentage of our players who have educated themselves on coaching. Catch them me. Catch them come a percentage and do 1%. Only or her is to do 1%.
America.
You understand? Oh, the or her is to do 1%. But the cream de la creme of our players are playing at East Legon, Bauleshi Park, School Park, yes, Akura Park, as a friend saying, Yentimi and air grass and fantasy farmer school for no. And these are very known rich guys, and that is how the country is suffering.
Yeah.
On independently, and I make us the same way. That is how come you crow every Sanko for in be academy be or Juma game no a best sprang up to see a friend say once upon a time, Nemo Nigeria, Chief Adiboye Oyindegbe. He was calf instructor, FIFA stroke calf instructor. Maybe say at the football send they say it's here. One me patch because say football nipana only hunim the no one by at the problem ba. I don't know kind of personal experience. Shem said there was once upon a time in Nigeria history. Coaches no konyaba and your friend if you are as FIFA instructor. So be taking Nigeria Super Eagles team no more money man team ko ye famom. Obaye no national team no. Obaye na requesting for footballs. What I say 30 footballs. FA president at that time Onimbo mu or administrator of university no aba. What I saw a politician into obisa say a friend say 30 balls they acquired the heading. You understand? And those no do into Obisan say, friend meeting. No say, how many balls do you play at a time? Because on him say each player should have one ball. And the player should be able to play with the ball, sleep with the ball, eat with the ball, do everything with the ball so that you get used to the behavior of the leader. Oh. And that's how come Jeje Oko Chamu, Kanu Wankumu, Talibu West, that's how come they were created. Players were living with the ball. But I don't know, be on him game him cry. Until no business 30 balls, so the idea. First, I can't cotton be ball shop or cotton. What I say, the dwindling effect of our game today. What I say, a friend saying, one of my coaches, no, honestly, a piano, a friend saying, coach, one of the friends saying, coaches, honestly, a piano ball. One of the coaches here, our favorite coaches, who European clubs. Yes, you are saying it. Main country.
On Italy.
Yeah, you are saying it. Honestly, me appear na bobo. You understand? Yeah, 20 bafumu, a bobo high places. Contacts no crowd. Ube one young boy crowd vicinity. No son and say Charlie, me the one my Juventus. Me the one my a be problem. Kwesi wala me koka. Menya problem. Me kufi. E won komo na ho. You understand? But I don't need a problem, and that's how come you be a FA president. What I say, I always share the business aspect, but who am quiet game ni be done, and this now transition. Ubo says I game as a sank of fee to be any that so him, and you more to be any that so home, and into no obey any ye now bomb just a bomb quack here. For that lamty ni Abricia. What I say, gross lamb soccer academy, Kempon a beer academy. Yeah, you cannot imagine him. Says also be academy no sakanwa. Then I can't man. Yeah. People to do the work for you. I have problem.
Human
resource because our place now of you know. Opa, I say, "Udia human bro, eko form aba." no mo meboa e ma ne ma ntian ko emfa mo be hu say absolutely nothing onim hwe obo no wie no abeda na wadi nsika nyina wie nyame adoma ye bobo Accra Sports Stadium no a club be fan no gina gate nti big man be right inside o fan na e so popular nti na akwa na man kakra player obobo consistently 10 years to Europe. What I say, so 700,000 euros within the career now, because a player can averagely crowd Africa no top club no bet 700,000 euros a month. Yeah. Yes, a 10 taxes in BBF film. Would you ever say 100,000 euros no? The lifetime in our savings no. What dear we? I know Gina Gates. Oh, baby a bo match be and big man be a bar. Open so kwen interview about no a big man or interview no kwen koso.
You're listening.
So I say what talk no ni nyanwie. When I say because o je kakra na so the camera e jenje na. And a big man so ntimi yi fama no. Nti wa bie adwuma e de ama sporting industry. Yeah, they say we sports be to mpo am be Canada. Sankofo mu na say wa bie adwuma no ama sporting industry na fe manpower nkofo be adwuma tanka no ye ni bi. Nti ne academies ni na asesa brofo no de omo ye adwuma no. When I say academy senior sabrofo na edi oje adwuma kama me say fence na no yeah camp one academy o say o mutimi the players ne kwa ko abuchire to edi om ko to no om de om ko to a wasanfa a retired player edi na kan na retired player no wadwane o coach wadwane o ko Europe retired player no o ko coaching kwala no okanwa omuko to no wadwane wamba back ne nyonku coach no dem no bisa na say so onim say akwana be fa na back e de ko you understand but we be try be no akasa campo ni pabone oni ye adwuma say investor na obre ne mojani e de ni sika asem no wo de onya wo de na otototwene na ye no ntimo nkasa e wa adwuma no ho onhwe mo ana mungu adwuma no because we are retired footballer. What I say, and you see, the events the coaching license and events programs. No, now once in a while, how will you develop? So many years we have a coaching license. Ghana. So how will football develop? What is it? How will it develop? And look at book. As some fact, Kukwasa Kwembi so as some person for be pen almost koye, almost pen koye. Selected few normal parkway. It's not gonna I stand still because of a system obinipa ba ko pen control. But footballers now, in case we take a fence in the bull by the horn. Apart from a fence Yusuf Chipsa. Yeah. Or try so be boy with the agency ni unkonia ba. Mama can dey no mo ye. Old player be retired player be adwuma so fanya obekọ no what I say players na you know. Esan sanya ni sika na editi omo kanti academy. Oma fa players asanje agigi momo. Nkwala no then akwala no betia academy 3 years na on develop hwe because we need talent. Me the player be come coach be me friend coach ni coach ni Fantini o say events me first time and me last time am here bi no me friend coach ni be say oh na boy because boy no have me on internet so sir. What I say so I didn't want to become the second vulture who was holding the camera. Yeah. You understand? I just didn't want to become the second vulture who was holding the camera. Waiting for that boy to die. And then if I say eat his carcass. Into how me internet something come coach me didn't come coach no. Coach me friend coach me say oh na boy na ko say oh boy no oni talent ko take kra. Talent ko take kra oni bi. Abuzia. Ye ka say ye kasa o. Ade be chi na ade asansan. E wo edwumadi a ye gusu di. But me mo nkomo kakra. And this is what to do no me fa man de ne kakra mfam. Na amanfo hu niam ma no eso etimesa ye. The women's football in Ghana. International Women's Day, a brief presentation I made. But today, as the world celebrates International Women's Day, on the 8th of March, it is important to reflect not only on women, on achievements in politics, business and education, but also in sports, especially football in Ghana. Anything I made this uncle remember the main presentation for independence. So, cementing we need to next week. Na we hear na nyama go so a e kasa International Women's Day a what I say we be ufimi krom kofodua untwa mu kra ma na nkese unye so ene obi kra baji events International Women's Day ade e fi ne boy ho say na International Women's Day wo ma mehwe
be dan ntokwa akora ha
e be problem where is my International Women's Day gift? But me see me krom kofodua what I say baby am try pa no me adopted please untwa mu fi okra ma na nkese Inti international you can be sister utia can be ade ba kwa ya ne kan okra nchiro no no ozi say women's day o ebu onye woman what I say onye woman when ba chen inti international women's day me se untwa mu what I say nka ha oti utina la oti efense ma me kum na tabi okoshiwa untwa mu omba sukura what I say empo no o kan ho ka international women's day there be unkan be we international women's day 8th of March. Now, very important, say very reflecting on many women's achievements. And your politics and your business and education. But may zoom into sports. The rise of women's football in Ghana, women's football in Ghana, has grown significantly over the past 3 decades. The national women's team, the Ghana women's national football team, popularly known as the Black Queens, has been one of the pioneers of women's football in Africa. Na ya na enta ni mi abakosem nka mano omo course a competition yi omo wo zone ka ube catch am say chale women's day just ahead intino munje sa kapu ye fa celebrate women's day okroma but then obi ayedin what I say there FA no institution kese na omo hwe they have all lost sight of this. It is journalism into we claim say unti radio what I say na ense hu ne ka what I say wa wasema but ye pese develop kro no what I say ema ne matimi ko ye ma no efi situation a oji international women's day ade a onfi esukura kra enkola tabi okoshi ontwa mu fi nwa enfa ma osukura da what I say nemu omodi bibi besi omani so what I say there's a young girl be o approach me so ni bobo no come my team the parents am na nto abo no so but oni bobo but me kashi nyame no nyam say by the end of this year be no na wa wotu so I say eno ne hwehwe okuma na until the same way approaching no be san approach me bi so san pesika. I don't want to be the second cameraman who was first, the second watcher who was holding the camera. What I say, no, over 3 decades, international women's team, no, the Ghana Air Women's National Football Team, popularly known as the Black Queens, no, Western Mexico, so pioneer women's football in Africa. Ghana qualified for FIFA Women's World Cup 3 consecutive times. World Cup, na mema nkubiye 1999, 2003, 2007. Sa achievement were a place Ghana among the early leaders of women football in Africa. But the name, you bet you answer to us. You understand? Talent alone is not just the case. Trailblazer of the game, several Ghanaian female footballers. Oma inspire young girls across the country. Notable pioneers ni be Grace Adjoa Bayo, one of Africa's most talented female footballer. Former captain of the Black Queens, or Bobo Basab, again, so would continue to be the Pele one. And yet, Banoya, Kanyama Sagiwi, what I say, what about football, be a number for who need, and they cry Momudin cry, and the young girls become a baba around. What I say, Mercy Tego, former Black Queens, only the Black Queens was said, and be a Shada Mosa. But Osadi, Black Queens never free move, ever sent for 5 7, SRB, a referee, can see a power gun. What I say, MSC, or a coach say, Ma. Omulidia or a top-notch coach Ghana. I say this woman proved that football is not only for men's it's not only for men and yet the men's game. The role of Ghana football structure, the development of women's football, has also been supported by Ghana Football Association, which organizes the Women's Premier League youth competitions to nurture young female talents. And inti senkene International Women's Day, you bought the Ram will be a chance at Yan come out for any man of crab and say, you Women's League, and to do we can be any Women's League or baby and Treffy because the man also say, Memo, we are safe. That is what I'm preaching. But it's on Treffy, or Boko, no bomb, and you might chance out with your mouth. But I say, until the nurture young female talents. However, despite the progress, challenges not remain limited funding. See this is less media coverage, fewer professional opportunities compared to men's football. But I say because man can be a journalist. I say now you get track photo, then the images, get these images, very good. What I say, image. Also be charges so put it to style be near the answer. Only about I think and overjoy. So a man kakra bi pe so I say obehwe me na call Gabon and friends say guys are employed around they were men they were guys on employed no me adwuma no the first four man no we fa and could be atiom ho and Margaret oh me refi guys friends say me na call Gabon African Cup no When I say guys is surrounded by a female camera guy, a friend's a lady. When I say anka man be na betia be sua sade no bia hu. International Women's Day na meka wasem no. International Women's Day is not just a celebration, it is also a reminder of the need for equal opportunity and recognition. In football, this means investing in women's A leagues, developing grassroots academies for girls. Ebi ni kroma. When I say mama Matisco Elsum obi ma team ma tournament near there. RFA friends authorities at that time no. When I say Eastern region no, womo ekotete froye egubo sakesem de kofie kodie ya mwa man be pemene. When I say we no msa boa me good team no from team mama Matisco me sure say atene so is concentrating on the pharmacy no and or friends some opom de nsem nya osum no oboa man ya matia kwedi amom. Giving female athletes the same visibility and respect as male players. The future Ghana no has immense potential in women's air football. With the right air support, young talent across the country can transform the Black Queens into one of the one of the strongest air teams in Africa and the world. As we celebrate International Women's Day, let us remember that empowering women in sports is empowering society. What I say, a keynote address, no. Empowering women in sports is empowering society. When girls are given a chance to play, lead, and compete, the entire nation wins. The entire nation, they win. You understand? They win. I was saying, is your cost. Intimate man also a presentation. Say my yebi. Dear mama, but I say me bemo, but my yebi dear mama because I'm a perpetua. A confess woman, let's say be my Emma, everybody. It's me, no so SEO. Still on this is what you don't know. Nah, and then made the sports technologies, made the strong historical facts, and I've made the clear dates and a structure. Oh, and I made the ASR powerful radio presentation on this is what you know. Nah, Ghana's air sports story. This is what you don't know. Many people in Ghana, Minyan can make presentation of Bofum Kwa. Okay. So I say, later no, internet not translating the Chimu. Many people in Ghana today believe our struggles in sports are normal. If you say, oh, how ne, Bible say, FM no, any bibia, as a son say. They think maybe this is just how things are. Before say, oh, son, I say, near my city. So I say, sometimes we qualify, sometimes we fail, and sometimes we win medals. Sometimes we come home empty. But if you study the history of Ghana sports carefully, you will discover something surprising. There was a time when Ghana was not just participating in sports. Ghana was dominating, in fact, during the 1960s and the early 70s, Ghana had one of the most structured sports development system in Africa. Between the 60s and the 70s. Ajuma Ghana near one of the most structured sports development system in Africa. But can we say that today? This did not happen by accident. And you say, oh, and why it was the result of a deliberate national policy introduced during the administration of Osajefo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, Ghana's first president. Ajuma to me catch him area mampanyi say aye bi pair and near ni bia san ba no de betia san ya na bro sokra e we dwumadi edi mu isan say Ghana mampanyi a odi kan and the san hye so kwetien so me say it was a deliberate national defense and policy or introduced here during the administration. International sports air strategy from 1961 to 1966. Between 1961 and 1966 in Ghana built a national sports air pipeline. Within that period, no. Sports was treated like a national league system. Ghana, that time, talent was identified from primary schools, secondary schools, the military, the police service, civil service institutions. These institutions acted like development academies. Nema Ghana, nkoso akra nya obo mu na nyese ba sa keke o. Won say institutions ni na omobua e ma nema tia kwenka. That time no, ebia multimedia wanka multimedia kra be o team. What I said, the institutions, no, what I said, police service, civil servant institutions. These institutions acted like development academies. Athletes were not left on their own. Inja athletes say one kasananti. We school sports are. Did you obey the dinanyasam keto? Do an special? Oh, cubicle. That time you be cubicle. Honey, do try.
Sports table.
Sports table. What I say, milk now will be a chat about quite tobacco. Sports table, but now footing. Oh, bono guna be in a sense so could because not sports a priority and it is hey, they had government salary structured training camps. So a government salary structured training camps, international exposure, national competitions, and after this system, it was created continuous talent air pipeline from grassroots to international level. The golden era because of this system. Ghana became one of Africa's strongest exporting nations. And the system we are, Osaje for Dr. Kwame Nkrumah to one Ghana, you been tintiman exports because of ASR system. Afraid Ghana said the golden era because of system now. Ghana created Africa be the strongest exporting nation. For example, yaba boxing more Ghana you produce world champions such as Azumah Nelson, Ikote, Joshua Clottey, but the dominance started even earlier, even in 1957 and the late 1960s, no, Ghana you produce more internationally ranked air boxers. Boxers are rankium, and yet so I need to cry rankino than many African countries combined. That is why Accra, Bukum area, no, became globally known as the boxing factory. And then I'm so me Bukum. Ne, yes, Bukum and Podium, Snake for Dama. But I say, you fancy saying, has near obey Snake for that thing. And there's Thompson, Square, Lawyer Penny Pana, down my initiative. Nobody see Bukum boxing emporium, need to see you. But Sanyama way, Bako sended that Accra became the globally known place boxing air factory. Football supremacy, our Ghana football also became continental powerhouse. The national team, the Ghana Air National Football Team, won the African Cup of Nations in 1963, 1965, 1978, 1982. Nina, Reverend Sekou Fimu, Infum Tetenet mu. You understand? Ejuma mo be nyase, enyan kwala ejuma o. Clubs such as Kumasi Asante Kotoko Sporting Club, House of Folk Sporting Club were among the strongest teams on the continent. Athletes and Olympic medals. Ghana was also competitive in athletics. The Saka athletics and Yasem Ketwa Kuramu, Ejuma Be Kumasi Yasem Ketwa. At the 60s, at the 60s Summer Olympic Games in Rome, Ghana won a silver medal in the 4x100 meters relay. Ghana, I want internet to see when I say Olympic Games, so 4x100 meters relay in Ghana, not 4x100 meters. The whole world noted. Say Ghana woman, I'm for here stars no red, gold, green, or said on between us. And they batons is cried near my. Later, at the 1972 Summer Olympic Games, Munich, Ghana won bronze medal in boxing. Yes, I could win bronze medal boxing. These results were not accidents. They were the outcome of structured air sports investments. The turning point was in 1966. Then something happened. In 1966, government of Nkrumah was overthrown in 1966. I was saying independence. Ghana coup d'etat. After that air political air change, many of the national air sports systems began to weaken. The military and the civil servant sports structure gradually declined. Sports funding became inconsistent. The national air pipeline slowly collapsed. Instead of a structured air sports league of talent development, Ghana moved to a survivor air model where individual talents had to fight for their way up. Azumah Nelson, reviver. Then in the 1980s, a remarkable air boxer or Imagine, your friend said Azumah Nelson, Zoom. He became 3 times a world boxing champion, putting Ghana back on the global air sporting map. Azumah Nelson Ukuma, I see a former president, the late reference, Lieutenant Jerry Don Rollins. No, we not training Azumah Nelson. It means that and then also Mampenny at that time, the effort, what I say, the effort Azumah Nelson was not produced of a strong national system. He was a product of raw talent and personal determination. The lesson that history shows us is simple. When Ghana had a structured sports development system, we produced champions consistently. When that system weakened, our results became inconsistent. Sports success is not luck. It is structure. It is investment. A long-term planning. Final thought. So the next time we ask why Ghana is not dominating sports like before, we should remember something important. The problem is not that Ghana lacks talent. The problem is that sports development pipeline, the ones produce champions, has not been fully rebuilt. Pipeline, is that many people don't know. If you want, I can also add more. I was saying Nyama is ko edi ama ye development na I was supposed to be actually for na for me saying Nyama is coach media edim. Because today the world celebrates international Women's Day. Now so okres na Nyama is ko so enye mai war torn area. They be American senka ya hwe enim say CC facilities wa ha. Nka preparation proud to a competition. Ken ko bi man so ema infa sunia mhihye enye den emfa beje say yen hwe se ne be ya betia boama niama atia toto yedie e de amom e wo mudwumadi a omodi mu enke be sa kenya sa de biada into hwe se na setan esie kwa ye wadwuma bebreye a betia boama niama atia koyi. Ghana could rebuild a world-class air sport system within 10 years. Two friends saying e wo adwumadi a yedi mu na boama niama atia toto yedie ama but ne e nyina toto eniare yen fa hwe enye den enye hwe e wo adwumadi a yedi mu ane ye hwe nim se ame adoma wala se nka ni eche se niama betia ye adwuma e automatic e de ama ye hyehya wodo a ye de asi ani so but entisa e proper planning so ase ene betia boa e ma niama tia koye e niama edi begu akwan mu ane betia boa e ma niama tia koye e de ama ye hyehya wodo eguso edi no nti medical crabisia nyame adoma metia santo aso next week come pesa man for the conversation kakra so dey ebem e wo sena dwumedi ne esie ko ha pesa man for eso do ma dwenche kakra ba based on enkomo kakra yetimi asabe boni sanse me kase me to aso a let say I'll go on and on and on and on and on ebebro e amanfo adwene ene omonti ase so wo hyehyɛ wodo e dia ba no nti a time when Ghana national team became known across Africa as the Brazil of Africa, and the story begins with something very important. A national sports vision. One of the clearest examples of that vision can be found in a remarkable history of Ghana boxing. Enti se person ya matimi san to aso ko anim edema dia na ye wadwuma bire ho a betia saye na boama eye niama akwedi ama enye se ye dia no fafa e be fa ye ho sa da bi wadwuma bire ho a betia saye bide besia na madam ase ne be phone lines na mama force do madwenche kakra etimi aba. I'm sure that the things that you don't know, you have known. So this is what you have come to know.
Nomenclature with a professor's degree in sports. Professor E.K. Wallace. And this is what you don't know. Keep it locked.
It's the Professor E.K. Wallace. And I was telling Kano, hey, yes, you are dear papa. Fred, na bechere wa dwen. And somewhere a course, no. And no, na de ho asem. Ebeba the awte ye the awde ka ho na yenko yenim 03022165545 03022165546. Hello, first caller.
Good morning,
Saudi is an akasa free fan. Lawyer fire mami.
I'm in charge with people and I'm more as a basso. As well as the or my team media sports pa near my room. Ocean near my watch the idea. I am a international woman being also baby the food the anis to whom abena. There's only black car do no international woman. If you am fine to say international woman be okay. And Ukraine welcome. You're born about I mean balls to kakra na me stress and they have to supporters yen kan no players no so kick supporters memo me abamu be buhuma na ilusu ana e bodro e media tibia no e be na 2 goals and I was to consume Karala your best friend. If you could be on from Lano Neduma, on from Lano, yes, will be mobile. There's a so a Carella red card and Tempa on Femano. Carella red card on Femano. We share the refugee to House, and the refugee to commission. I'm not having a red card on the man, I'm not using a red card on the man. Because you take the refugee for food. I'm more bottom against Lebanon and could be more. Yes, very few. And then Tempa. Carella red card on Femano, not the end of the deal.
Okay, yeah, that's it, yeah, that's it, yeah, that's it, yeah, that's it. Hello, this is Anaka Free Fan. Debbie. Okay, 0302216545. 0302216546. And at 0548955947. Hello, this is Anaka Free Fan.
Asiamah International.
Salasia.
Yeah, my. And then maybe you call me Asiamah.
Oh, okay, Yanko.
Yeah. Now before now I didn't know yeah nominate sports you presenters now your mama what I didn't know you said my wala.
Professor they were chemu. Why dia were chemu.
The title mama can have a focus have a focus and almost you move board home you move board you always is na mo board and after more do. Ah you be agita. Oh.
Okay. Okay, yeah, that's a pa, yeah, that's a sabribiala no ni and nante a pa eja nyameke. Aha, or the free asalebo trick or say yeah fantabulous. Fantastic. Hello, Udini is an Agas every infant.
International Asiamah.
Yes, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir. Udini is an Agas every infant.
On God in me.
Oh, on God.
Asiamah.
Yes, sir.
Juma. I'm a prof. What was that? Mama Matisco knows. I don't share me on. No, Yarika cry. I don't share me. Last year, I never paying with hands, you know. Prof, or heavy. Because my man, why is it? The prof can know one. The Kennedy, what kind of crime?
Yes, sir.
I can't say, you're a passport minister. Asempa, question on the time, I don't know kind of. Me, who Bono, because the guy you come on, boss. Ghana for SI here prayer on national team war. In terms of like the BRB no boss in your guy and what I say. What they final call last week camp. Because Juma that you are man national in terms of local team and not the bad national team no boss. Why you be and that 20 why you be my own. But then it be to into boy no so yeah. It's a captain of Kuma, and yeah, you come no, you be another one. You want to say a year, Juma. To go on your shoe by a bit rich, or I'm to be no do it with the man of God with the open alcohol. Boss, that's right.
Okay, on God, yeah, that's it, pa. It will be to me, Alfred, now so do I doing a day, Abba, Yameke, or see, Arsenal, every winning UEFA Champions League, no. Ena winning no say professor onsema wo kan nyina no no football can use to change fortunes and no say etimi sisa hyebre eyi ohia e de fi ho no mo eja enso e de a ode baaye eno no
bia nyame adom o chena e was sports night so me try say me complete presentation me athletics me call that sporting disciplines nim yama manfo we sena nyama esie ko hihia wodo a etime say pp manya nyama ketwa at a certain time in Ghana oko 1960s mo ba bia Accra reportedly over report say over 40 active boxing gyms, remarkable number of city of its size no what I say as compared to Nigeria, South Africa, Kenya. Ghana had a higher concentration of competitive boxers per capita. Accra as at that time in the 1960s no could boast of about 60 active boxing gyms. What I say? It's Mr. Mekaza Mikuma on who did the decline after the 1966 offense and Kuno. Mesabem, I'm the Hongkong Crossway and Saba. Nafi, Sopa, Messan show even more surprising sports statistics. Between 1963 and 1978, Ghana national teams in boxing, athletics, Nafi football were among the top 3 in Africa simultaneously.
Simultaneous.
Toto so nyese bia say o sign interested in so am explaining the secret of the 1961 National Sports Development Plan and how Ghana almost became the sports air powerhouse of the global air south. Wow. And Ghana, your sports air system no it collapsed still structurally after 1970s. We're one of the most fascinating untold stories. What I say in African air sports history. Wow. Ghana phone. What I say, I will enlighten you on some of these things. I will do a lot of revelations. A bit in amount for a system. Nasi, yes, be a near the tea, keep it in your queen in Sinsi Kura. What I say, my own say, a doctor, a professor, or a friend, investor of education, Winiba, or the about say prof. Great presentation. Also, Central Organization of Sports was spearheaded by the late Ohinijan. Athletes were pampered and given national recognition. Look for the book written by Ohinijan. Ohinijan, A Short History of Soccer in Ghana and the Rise of the Black Stars 11, Graphic Press, 1968. Ohinijan, sir, a Jumadi Central Organization of Sports, no, and no American kind of caption of it. Yeah, I don't know, see Biochana, Messaka sent me 2 presentations, maybe our own. I'm here best, 6 hours. 6 hours. Oh, the enlightening Ghana phone it. What I say, men come on from. What I say, me mamma come on from every day. No one who sent a BC, Quintino, you were Jumaye. Nanina Independence Day na mama dia kwatwe sanku mu yaba ko bi na prompt me so anam so mu fencing say menya say adwuma so ma adwuma nya first time ni me sure say missed ni which fencing mbeka say Independence Day dia ma yesa hihye we da and now fencing we hwese na ma si ko so na nchirima na ye ka ti bibi maka champion fo bi say ye ma ye nhwo mu ye ni nkone aba what I say ye feel say ye ja o sa no wadi garia no dia ko school no for so ya da den nkola ni bi wo ha ye the talent wo no ochina bi okoshia na offense oba e wo camp obu ha ne papa ma shada invest on talent ne so wala se nti oba no entimi nya ye oba fia wo no de so bon bebo na kwa de so bon bebo no nya se bi odi na ni han behwe wo wala se nti wo hwese na mesi ko so a se entimi antoto ne ma ya danger nam eda ani mu ba no eso sen ne ye hu sese kura e we adwumadi a ye gusu edi bitino enkomo de me de bebere ba ne ba emre ne na ase eni wonti no ho sese nso no emre ho amemfo so me ho one ba chena nka na ze me ni me am ha me ho kura kakra metia ye no na mabeye se Ghana ni na me so ye den medical nti Dr. NS Ebo champion komo dia ba obi so the 90 message na ba was good morning Wallace in 2006-2007 my school was visited by a Hamburg FC team in Germany visited my school in Ghana here at that time we were training and playing matches preparing for inter-schools competition at Accra. They told our headmistress that they like our team and want to take the whole team to Germany to go and play for Hamburg FC. The headmistress said, "We are the school to learn and not to play football." I get angry all the time. I remember that incident. That team came to take the competition in Accra here. That team, Bashir Hayford was coaching the team. Tema Technica. Wow. Almost every fan I had was not to talk to where's our story on funny Dean and to me Amba. Yeah, they say good morning, boss. Okay, I'm learning from you, Amasama. Yeah, you are too much, prof, and then come and say, yeah, and so Eddie Ababija Emeha. There's a lot of messages now. I'm out for Eddie. Eddie Eba, our Hanoma. We say, how are you doing, prof? And then come on, we say, great and awesome message. And then in Koma, St. John's, former headmaster. One also in Koma, one also Eddie Abarano. Intino, Obetini Abamena Mani 0244 483290. A WhatsApp comments and Kwana Mekai. And see, what's the latest the IMC? And then we feel more Kania, Namakan kind. But what's happening the other senior? And so let's keep picking the course. Most April check upon us. Good morning, prof. Indeed, this is what you don't know. Great presentation. April, maybe you cry. We are just the tip of the iceberg. Anna, Medi Abano. Wow.
Etino course ni enjoy ye gusu aye fa Isaac say o say awesome presentation. God really bless you, professor. Or not about to YouTube no so. Hey, YouTube no so. YouTube no so na message. Nya gro kra Emmanuel Asare and also as educative and entertaining. Keep it up as some passports. Hello, this is Anaka Safri fan. Debbie, Mukundi and in Jaya Jumaya Papa. Hello, this is Anaka Safri fan. Hello, Debbie. 030221654 6545 and I say 0302216546. Hello, this is Anaka Sefrifa.
Hello, good morning.
Morning.
Yes, I'm calling for quotation.
Oh, okay.
I want to wish every woman all around the world Women's Day. Now, I want to also congratulate the Black Queens for winning the Pink Cup, regardless of all the things that happened. No, still they went ahead and won the match convincingly. And talking about what Prof said about Kwame Nkrumah, maybe Papa know young pioneers back in the days. And anytime he talks about Kwame Nkrumah, it's something he shed tears. He's so emotional. The Biafra Kwame Nkrumah on the Ghana Kobe, you could see he was taking Ghana somewhere, and it was cut short abruptly by these coup makers and all these guys. And sometimes it breaks my heart when a few days back I was listening to a station and one politician said Kwame Nkrumah was a dictator. It's sad because such a huge person, such a huge personality, such a person respected across the world, not just in Ghana. He was a gift to not just Ghana but the continent as a whole. Because after leading Ghana independence, he also helped other African countries to get their independence. This was someone who was, he touched almost every sector of this country, from education to industry to sports to creatives. He gave us a sound footing going forward. Maybe I'm Kwame Nkrumah to me govern Ghana as long as the way Lee Kuan Yew was Singapore. I'm telling you, Ghana would have been the first industrialized country on the continent.
Okay.
But then it was cut short. Then since then, the quality of leadership in this country has taken a nosedive. It has gone from bad to worse. You just had irresponsible leaders who don't even have love for the country. It's sad, but that is the sad truth. Thank you very much.
All right. Okay. Tino no so ne die eno no 0302216545. Ubetimi afre na so de wadwen kire ede aba enkeche kokomlemle akosu nuano no ono so de message about say live and clear or so ne baba adwoa no mo na etie ye papa enkeche. Hello, this is Anaka Sefrifa.
Ifacho nana setineka say.
Oh, okay. Nana, now can say free.
No, Iraka.
Accra him for Nana.
No, Babaka.
Oh, okay. Nana.
So, catch the wall say. You see, Uda artist.
Amen.
Mistake, Ibana say, Ukwa, Minyan artist. Minyan wala. Kwan ofaswa. Or play a beer, football, sports,
one who
wala. Ukra Minyan. Na ya ni bi mo ka bibi ayi e na ebi mo say just work on na me dey head dey make am say to bibi ayi ene oto abo o e ka se men drop ba ko we ka fia me drop oto abo
ukochi no
pa na me kan ai me di bibi ayi akọ bibi ayi obo active football on kasai on wan kan so wasa on ka so ntimi nko e me wa ha e na oto abo na ye bi ani ato so se on ma Olivia, what the echo wake up, what becanipi, so was if you go penny for the mechanical. And I'm penny and power, Marco Penny for the Yaba Becana. I then a player no ball now, no, it's done and I flow between our bone, most watch it. The day you need to rub when
okay.
Maybe a moment can't be there you need to rub when a penny, the Becca so I am late, one sign wake up.
So to add the no your coach or the night in a Juma.
Eh?
To add your coach or the night in a Juma.
That's what catch there so what? If you remember Falenko, on one account, what? If you move the mechanic, the day you on Kasai. Also, bet me about. I don't know we are going to problem where can you run your no when you do why is it? Oto adu so yi. Enti ye no put adu ne mfa the day you go. Ne ye kwa so be. Because they were prime can straight. So what?
Okay, why fa?
Ah, no, oto adu na ka say Edumana di Janko Penny in Belmecano, coach a year near Toso. I mean, so who live there. Oh, see, and go probably become a Kaya bone, baby. Then Panaco for Mabacano, or maybe to Ghana, or mind the beach, any Panica. Oh, did maybe a moment can cray, young guys are there, or tiny dinner, the day you were Bobo Nature, where I am Lena says, why am I mean? You play who you power more ball. You play your honey. You got the bus with the blade.
Okay, that's a pa. Ukocha J. And I'm in an Okuforidia. Say what plan B if I want to see Tia pa. Ukocha J. Fantastic good morning and call and famao. Hello, this is an Akasa free infant.
Wale.
Who did this an Akasa free infant?
Okuforidia so die.
Pacho Dini saying.
Within the Asiamah, quest any question at so much here.
Hey, Major Amoso.
Question crazy what here. Oh, Wala.
Aye.
And now boxing goes over for the Wala. You never feel feel. But you Wala. Asiamah Kupuria.
Oh, okay.
That be I say it's Ghana. The day I inquire Ghana player or no one tournament. You doing Kobo. Ebi baby a wasa ye hu se baby a Ghana adu no babu ni ba o se ye moment ye show money munyam ana ye show mun kwan adu bra I want to dey ko class na ko baby a wadu no onyi ye ko ka na ko fati ko peti bi akobo ah mabu nso tio ebre anya mo ni bi mo de bia so ya de da yo Jordan ye kwani a witizi asa wa ye ne de awi wa ye bi de o ka de ye bi a no oli pa ko boa wa boa ye fia na 20 ya ba sabe de ye mabu no send that thing be ko de ni nti Kene class akase turn on to young boys to the not said to the people party or you the anti be also the any time yanko anim met sempany for play bi obizabs or bogana I gonna need you one in fact we go banmra enya ko kwana e di omachia na afezo yen abekọ bi asa tiko to consuminia that's come real who you kotoko pa na mo board set be the coach team coach press ko ya the kotoko and no more match o man you mo amwa o se pound press ni na you go play go to under 20 to be the second division do mo ball Wala, but see, I'm going to go on one. They never from Ghana. As you know, we are Ghana, we are Mahu. Sabri, be sorry, what preaching them, that you'll be able to answer them. To what I go on one, they never from Ghana. I go push out.
Okay, on so pa Jamai, Kuforidia, Srodai, so the next and a near ding, Papa. Hey, Srodai. 0302216545 ubetimi afrena de wadwonkyere e de abanti Sir Quest and Master Kwesiata former headmaster ewo eye Koforidia sa akode Professor Onipa no wa damfo Kwesiata Master Kwesiata brutal pa Hello this is Anaka Zafrinfa.
Hello, Pablo Ayman, the original.
Apligu Chakapama.
Me champion for wo indeed, this is what you don't know. Okay. Professor Ikiwala here, Boa Basso, ni Juma. Pablo.
Yes,
I don't understand. Ghana haye kadede you Asiamah. Yana ibinimu responder omode bano asif said the day you nye Ghana ni. The day you ye Ghana ni. If the do time say the heroes in conform ababe boa Ghana pen, they do baby a more respect it akra. Hani ye yes how. You took a call amanoneni baby. A hand one ye yes adien. But yen die. Yen die say yen to me can be papa and I same crying said the day you are. Then yen kaya no doom. E ye feka sanswa yen kasa. Yen to me kasa ye ko World Cup inti mabunwa aban yen we say je ko fanda 17 dia ko senior World Cup. And I say ye ko fan kwala under 16 dia ko we say World Cup. E ye blend. Ye di omu experience. And ye wo omunso up and coming ye di besishemu as a coach no sana coach bi a person team ye it no bringing the day are you on board ye can and yes ya can bibi ana ye agenda mo bi the day are you be a sabe ono so ball no nimbo onimbo ni bo pan yi it in Sunday ye ko World Cup ye free say so ba players around him ko betima shomu kwa mo ball na I think a person. It is the day you coming to the Black Star. No? It shouldn't be a problem. Obi better say, what's that? And when you in CSN the day you in look at moderate more, new way saying it will be part of the day you say team no one. I don't see anything wrong.
Okay.
The court officer of Faka near the next one. So be it. That's it.
Okay, I pretty good. Yes, yeah, that's a papa. Solomon Kabi. Or say or the free Tema community 3. Or say Ghana, you see Ghana, ya de call World Cup, or say a door super hard and a Ghana, ya this Kabi baby we say at the call World Cup. Solomon Kabi. Fantastic good morning, Enko and Fama. Hello, Dinis and Akasa free infant. Teacher Akwesi. Oh, okay, yes. Okay. Dunkwao. Okay.
Na radio station Western mo bonomes na so Ghana yi na ni yedi wo ni am no ka se many yam ya e di mo bonomes na aya mo ntom bo na yentumi yenso a yedi dem no
okay
yale ya ni yentumi yede en fabi
okay
na yenso yentre ya gen
mpacho yo
ni na waka no
fine yo
wala so ya de se ana wa tete mo pa ma se inya leza so be inumo kana haruma Ghana tos ngere kebe ndia dana se para se modemba mo ameshira mo
okay
na dida yu dia na mekaka
all right
dida yu no oye prayer oye kana
Asempa FM
na sama yakoba oni atamwaja na prayers ni muche yakofa wonchu ba yan ana kofa sa mo nyina ba ase wo mo wasa mwaja aside the video that they use it also the day you san and now for we united ama so the day you the why dia for buku kakra na why yin kakra the cover what you want to buy e was muntema prayers no we fa the basa amwa in janu ti ama the day you pese Ghana for pese yi ni tinchen na omumu ho no omumu bo no ye fo mo fata mo bo tani ke kan aka moja se nanka also say over time so and number the day you swa the thousand some going na and captain who says some na kofa we na ba the day you one chain na say Ghana for now more omuzu mobi na kofa we want to be there and say ma between lindi with the kaka na kanu so ke kan see Jordan kwa uniform sa so as the day you ba captain say no pressure kwa the o na kofa nze le bere e aba and the media they make can say did you one tranche na umamu idize go say yaso dumu ko na fin yema yere me ka kam so
okay
wala fi yenzo amese na aya mo bondo no no para them pa
okay all right okay Debbie men friend for her frefa lie we so 030 221 6545 030 6546 obetimi afre now the aba fruit baby or the free tema or say said ya misty eka Chelsea asamone dear said ya na misty ka say Chelsea say dey call for money ade no just say anko ni ye kura anko the square kura it fruit baby eso ne dear no or say Chelsea game is going to be powerful than Madrid game. Chelsea is winning this year Champions League. Bote from Pong Katamanso. Bote and so edia or de abanono. I say I am Scorpion from Medina. Hey, I say I missed it. Go against Chelsea pa. Oh, okay. In UEFA Champions League, into Scorpion and also ne dear and no. Derek. And also say UCL Madrid is going to win. Derek and so dear and no. Hey, messages need a bebreu. I say good morning Asempa FM. I say Real Madrid all the way. I say Wednesday Madrid. Ebe Bogumupa. Ebe say Manchester City. Gaucho inside Achim Tafo. Oh, okay. Achim Tafo for you. Chiamopa. I say hi, good morning. Keep the fire burning. I say Madrid, Manchester City 3-1. Inti ono ne die eno no amfani din anka amfamba. Or see today Kotoko ebedim kunim 2-1 Mauko from Takase. Okay, Hona and also the free or the buy. Or say good morning. You are welcome. You are doing a great job. Okay. Or say keep it up. Hope the team will win today. Team Ben wisdom. One fat team no amfam. Oh try no atobo. Na watch ni pa at the aba. One golf. Oh okay. One golf city. Oh okay. Or say also TA live. Or Honmuntino. We are Nana one. Oh okay. Nana one. I know one golf city. Nana one. Madam for pa Nana one. On Fajumadi infendi agro. Nana one. Yeah, that was a pa. Okay. The number will be standing at the Amame. Professor. Yeah, trying to call us now, Bano. Say, Ebrino, Obi also. Okay. Hello, this is Debbie. Hello, this is Anaka Sefrin fan.
Good
morning.
Am here? No do road.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's fine.
Your friend Eric.
Oh, okay. Mpacho ma wanoso kakra. Oneso.
And say you tiemu pa na wara se de eja ye ne na utu ani etiemu Sunday yankwa for ye be ya soro wo Asempa. Ameso na me kakra me kan say da bi omo soro a omo di de there you e Ghana ni wa be bia magana ye jinitum. But the day you ama me bobor ama Ghana ama wanka say bosumi we we aso wa bra wodi ni pay acheda wa anye bida say wodi ni pay ache te Ghana e bia fa koma nyanka na ase fa koma we si nti edu ba bi no mo kan ya o mo kan no mo hwe eno so wo ye we ya wo balance wo ye no project ya wo ye wo no anidi o we ni match ya wo ginu winning bonus wo ginu pepepe ya mfa mana ebe ya asem eti ye srese o mo kaso a yo mo kan no mo hu at least o mo awaye we no selka wa ye park bi atu ba bi se e bi e dey you park ni a enkura mo so boro a obi abeka de di ho dance what cap o kwa da 20 okokje cap no buta se sika o je ye no wodi bi che Ghana na Asempa FM amfa bi anche wabwa
ni coach Salastete wabwa ni coach Salastete. Okay, that's a pa. Enoklabi Doklochiwa, Doklochiwa, Ayensuano district, and also the message at the Abanese. So, has in inside Manchester United in okay. Enoklabi, that's a pass or do message, and so a buyer on garden. So, no, ye chiao pa, and I would defeat a wutu mampon, Kunde, also, that's a do message about Professor.
Say this is all do know say command be na me dey buy so but kakra betia ka because of mreno ana me dey aba na me adom na ochene sa kama kuma metal presentation so me enta mu deeper so na manfo se na nema esi ekoso but this is what to do nema manfo nim no ana ya na mpempine ye dey ba nti Cosmos me nigga pa Cosmos ona me di me birthday no be che me ifefe bi na
no
Cosmos delivery guy a wonderful guy fantastic morning and command baby will be out so ATA which we did so and Equia Cosby so also ATA the dinner pint na ye chom na GD passing me adoma Ghana dinner fisher day betia sa kwakwa anim so e be fi niam anim e sure say e bia sa presentation na internet no so na mampanyine na bedwafo ti a won betimi me sure say just kaka nipa so ne pache na we nye se bia ye kan bia ni kaka nipa won betimi di bia kan na won de pagya Ghana gudi no me sure so mo hwe football so mo hwe basketball so mo hwe netball so mo hwe cricket so nkwala yi na me adoma Ashanti region friends sports no entakono eno so ma be review me videos and pictures Mr. Madam amonye ho adwuma me videos and pictures na afi ya bonko mo hakra wo ho na afa man phone send na esi ekoso and I think that this year a man dey na is so interesting you understand lady friend say Gaza ne papa say no be din be no pete o say dia o say ona mama for friend no pete bi o mo friend Gaza papa wagidin ne bana mana gidin nti obi a wo fie a na so oba ne ba che ntina da no enkola no ekototo bo me ka say omu di fifie so ne ba che no say glory ne ba dia o say Gaza papa ene na no guarantee interview one ba che ha omo so omo papa friends omo makototo bo no ene ehu so ne ba che na nti no entity fifie wo be say proud wo be say unya ho ho bi e wo nkwala na ye de mo ba wiase a mi ye mfa ya daje mom one me pa chena fi aban somwa na institutions instrument na bi kasa bi ye ka enchida nya yi no instrument na bi na fi ma nkwala na nsu ne ba papa na fi ma oman Ghana nsu nya dachi papa e we adwumadi a ye gusu di because some of the words among for use internet so ya na so clear and so plain do one pa chena
in front ntuma
in front ntuma words unprintable words and we have moved one pa chena we are seeing you know area there one pa chena so o si obi o yi obi no ayesa you understand and those things are not too important yen hwe ye ntutu ne mayi so yen interpret the right culture so ne pa chena smoke here she here you say Ghana friends ye gusu she smoke unim smoke abakosem bateshe a lot of education must go on. Say you smoke na bakosem. Okay. You smoke na bakosem achirewa. But I say o sha obo nsampa say the city when you bachelor o she no so show crowd wa. Wote ne ntia o she smoke na say be tian but enter the ne ma bi wa yan she ntia say the youth no when events and combat bi ne eche bi ne aboy hu bi e da tutu ye tri hu. What I say musician most of the youth no any gene ho no be no wa jiwi chrome no on social media something called I say the right thing it is a life to live for person no say person no say shatter one ba chena musicians dey be musicians I can say mo chrome abehwe na but you painful we yenyem nkwa na mo no you painful Ghana ha mo no ba mo no mokukwam you understand you ni mebu a embetu nkwala na hitiria when ba che musician boy waje yi cigar no waje we no nka no krasi but they betu social media so see youth no feel say eno ano no what I say but no na adwen yin sai nti oguso no wo aso no de beba dache one ba che na oguso no emu hyehye na wo so no de beba one ma no beta se na ede ode akoto sane ma no nti na ma crime rate na we kroma sa nti Ghana independent day dey yes say sa fa hodie no yenji bi ma ekra yenji mi me ni padua yenji mi ma honhom na fa man no nkasa enso entimi endiye ewo ye fa hodie hyehya ya na etade pem so me hu six match no so ya na bi efe kofodi ankwala bi na school kwala bi mo match kama but you say aban person mo kate course nti say first na those days we are na kofodi those days we are na ko residency one of regional minister kofodi is so such a wonderful planned area say mo regional minister na it's a flaster house we na ebe call no my kokoti kakra ene bread kakra you try dia mo bia na one of the greatest feeling is say we do 6 match now school be invite us be match bi I'm telling you honestly one of the greatest feeling when I say those times you be school na you be omutimi beginning no be say account be last me fan na make so ne pa cha it America dey be timi dwa kran dey apodu no yes 20 na e kwa be tia fast na boa ye nyina kran dey be tia match aye match be say kwala ngin kitin bi o menya video na menya daje I think that my social media should be active and then make a lot of presentations so na fi some of these things no you need time or high cost why be timi ada tia man for na fi omuso tia sabe hwen kwala ngin na su kwala o omo match yankasa and people were suggesting say be say military kran etinu but you teacher for ya market ya kuma ya no teacher for ya na den kolari bi kids near that day eba you social media teacher for ya e chen kolani bi dance man kolani bi ani kan school ho teacher for kuria when I say ba hwe no teacher ni no niam an kuye fama no hwe na institutions no enhwe mwa ma sa teacher for no e say timi indicate you can best teacher national best teacher ni sa ko for na say enhwe e pe bibi de mom se nyom kwa na beje best teacher ni kwa na e pe de go mom man krase for kolani bi so pe school ko and social media until to say schools ni bi wa ko ha enkola no mouse e fe ma omu ni bi teachers ni improvise but say why clay bi no and say eno na mouse no the church ade but say na say abahu bro ni bi abesi school dan wa no but enko fo be brain ti be stre boys no saka wa ne e say game boys no omunya ska e fa share community sini but say omunya ska mo community enye bro bi a ska bi ani ho a wa say yes ga fi wi asimu no timunya kakra de nyehwe ha ne odbe no ene ma ehu sese ne Mexico so se bia wo de ne ma pa kra Yakopon kwate so a na oye nti e be sere boys no saka boys games boys no mo transfer FBI performance so na fi o makase yemo mpa mom na fi interdictio mana Ghana fo bi su ne de mo invest into community no kakra be di o nsem no ne mbo me nyina ya so mo nwie o ne ba che na ye kro no nie so ne ba che ne ye kro no nie na hwe se mai ko bo ba bi e tutu pa ni tu ne de o me dey share sa na bobo sa but facilities so ye kro ma come here sure say in ke better crew man kasa competition enye competition bi because ye can say manage crew ano ye hu ska mo e kan wo de bae you understand ni na be sa be da e aban so tu bonuses ne won aba you understand it say komo e crew ma they will have access even to their friends to their family or to their close associates na boa na body because and then cry because of topa no cry to ba bi no cry no ama ye postpone competition and komo ye preparation cry dey akono you understand it I think that we should try to put a few things together a bit here boa e man ya mighty akwedi man na metie e friend say Philip Osebo so esquire na gentleman bi aba so na o cheche say if say fuel no kwa ni reservoir so I say I bet a store fuel in silo na bia actually an kan ho kire ba what I say because it enche bia wo go focus into next week I say one hwa asento kwa to pine to a fuel bo besa den etian sa kosoro but I think we should plan our country properly on a patient near Ghana manpanyi a otisu yi the initiative dey gwagwoma e kama o me sure say o shemu kina within the next offense completing the 4 years now why institutions be betia boa e ma yi nyina asomadwe so I say nyefo political parties near that day but for Ghana for na boa mani metia ko even the political parties Ghana for na joining you understand you know omo yenwi ho I think some of the institutions are dey egu akwamu kanyesa anye Ghana manpanyi a any initiative nka league ebo nka kwatre kwa skabi anim when some of this guy dey abeshim na world cup here be mo plan say ye dey Ghana for supporters mo na be twense tu kwan mo tu kwatra for no stakeholders mo ye dey mo ko tu kwan no ombe okoye adwuma akra nema okono amakra obetime nya foreign exchange kakra
2 years sana brabo
obetime sana brabo what I say obetime sana na brabo kakra what I say obana say light be ni water be kra osro obetime nya skate but ade wosro onu so nya skate onya hwe ya one ba cha ebetwem onu abansu niska tino say hwe na ye tutu ye nyina ya na moyi na boa e ma ne ma etime koye edema ejumadi a yegusu di na fe social media bloggers no pe content papa content develop nation when ba che bum say akwa say no so ye control it no obia bibia na obia beto because it will get views in be mano kakra so ne patenti emblemu but I think that his tumunani nyama no na say wo ye ne apa what say Udemaya started so ye what say Kofi Adoma started say the news joints be near that day or dey ba no you say no one e pache na you say nyama akoso nti I think that emonfo nsua proper putting proper content down na mboa ema it me find develop your country so I say I was saying nyama AC akoso ye wan kruma ye wan for ma bi omukita clubs when e pache na as to whether they are doing well or they are not doing well we cannot say ain't mean can but I say ain't mean can but you want for elsewhere almost ya de pa say de tutu omo a bo say no omo adwuma ye ntino yesro ma bia ensem de kan say mabunu ye kan say bia ye de go obi anima say na say ye say obi ye kan say ye betia bo ma o man na tia tumpon ni na yasomadwe so say say anka me mabo bi din when na pache ni na yasomadwe masema ye kan na say bi na yasomadwe nye bibia nti so na pache na tine ye na ye de sankomo ina ye de it's me ba it's me na mani 0244 483290 ebia watem de bia bia so so dia breme 0244 483290 interesting in journalism very funny way of reading insults so it doesn't get to me what I say very very funny way you say it's me be one say me insult that me man kan kura on the vacha aba me phone so the batman kan kura man hu kura it be hu kura na bia no say hu a the perception say so onimu and what your voice no dey keke bi kire but who was because once upon a time guys be on say ombebu me I'm so mabum stadium omu che da humi ye papa ti ba ku twa mo pa na say ba ku ka che ba so no pa ku say anyo no ba ku say you know the I know a nice guy
if I want to gender
so say it's o kasa pe na me double up na me come anim kakra na ja me film say be ya omu emfa me kwa engwa to pre you understand and sister we be say be how the go police station be court but I say nipa no adameji wa wi e go court na say jeli nipa na compensation be so prevention has always been better than cure
atapoku say ya happen or train no
boko what I say una so won din say Goliath na Goliath if something cry to nani what I say some say to nani obi won some say obi pa na nka nani wo ha hu nya taste what I say nka bia nkoku nkofo awia nka fe no be hu taste what I say because we Delilah na Delilah nyini packet was what I say but to nani some say onu kwa hoden e dia hye so no what I say
why jatanum
o bai jatanum what I say bai jatanum ba na refi say nkom hye da no so fini kwala brim so ne pa che na ni refi what I say something wo no obi a wo you wo say obi show obi no nom sa obi show obi no nom wi ni ade obi show obi otimi doctor otimi di govern na aboa no you understand but obi a wo eye fence niam a wo ho a wa hyede o because something wo no ne a chance etimi obi agya ne de afro no something de no esi mo fence me fa reason ka you understand ba ye nyina ya twem ya bojo say kama I say ko ba brain shop atum bojo say ahwe bie no di nkumbi ne de asase but something de esi mo na mo esi na mo yi no ba chen na na nkom say dan so no say mo yi oni ba chen ti no keke no so yi ekọ ebone ma no nti judgment of airsen de na ekita otwedi amponya kopon na obo ni wiase no so na ba chen nti no bibia e kama nti na me ka kire boys ni so munya do a e fa invest kakra community nim enuanom ketwa ne nema ko mu say girl lady no Gaza no man for change sika nya de ade a ne ba chen so nim say sika say be ba me sure say ko be training no more class in say kura and Ghana is starting say a child yes Nigeria omo ye but the governor be national team no cause you my promise on bonuses na metua but Ghana there hardly will you see those things whether say you paying for person do weekends omo ko na etra air flight akese nim man track cars akese nim e de ko enua mai ho so ne pa che enua mai so jiske ya omo fanya yibia so say mfanya yibia nse hunsa esre enua ma no so muso mio madwin don't depend on men. But I say otherwise you die after 30 years and we say usefulness na get to be don't depend on men try to find something obi ko share maybe kwa no boa kwa na to nyama yi na fi dey show another them. You understand? No, me program be why people use juju or TV. So why people use juju on a woman? You understand? No more can. You understand? And a lot of unfaithfulness, but faithfulness I've always maintained that it's a very little thing becomes a greater thing afterwards. Okay. So ne pa chene. Baby get to but a baby kese. Ti man bebre na bodam. Oh man bebre na. Oh ni man koye famo because obi okra no bright future. O focusing into the future or bright future no. Esan sa ankitan odi ni nti obi asa na brabo nti one opima o fa de so ton kra yento. So ne pa chena obi a kra mu ano to be great me does me pa na me market aba fam say abeba fam because first market na nya no anhwe so yi so ne pa chena nti ngofo na deal with you in other ways a won sheda nim nti ye besra enu ma no so mo fa adwene kakra so na ye willing say so ye betia den abo amadum pempen so a on betia say do mo enye we show ba bia na obi kwase sa eno e de coin ba odi hu share sports mu a ene ba chena odi hu share sports mu do weekend e na ye ko hwe female league no tena ne ma si ko ne ko ne ba mom supporter kakra 10 tron kapre bia betia na be bo ama league na develop e betia so mu kakra krasa na ka ye de ko bate na ya tu ya game so ne pa chen nti no Ghana's Independence Day nyame adoma we got to celebrate be transfer crab or change me after presentation be transfer crab me team no be transfer crab na ya celebrate Ghana Independence Day no say we celebrate na ti and unfortunately me hwe me smoke no me hu asen tutu akum kamenya fofora e be boa me
and Sunday nyina be sha ba
china meto
china sports night
so sports night baso meto so baso e baso dia ma teze mo kana me
na ya be call Newtown Zongo Rice
Angola Angola so a fantastic guy and say waboa Angola and so a very very fantastic guy I say ono so e boa Angola boa pa entino e bi Angola obia no me wo hye no happy independent day when you media odimu when you media odi but prophetess Beneso say my name is on TikTok or Bompire Basa so powerful prophetess Beneso say we're very powerful prophetess it's a fantastic Sunday morning and come on baby obia and have a prophet Samoluti Prophet Samuel Oti also emission on TikTok or be madam for pa the prophet Samuel Oti so be obia no fantastic morning and come out dwumadi bia unsu didi aboa emaniama atia koye there are other people I'm say almost omde omon pipe boni ade tenchiri pa maniama etimi akoyi edema ejumadi a yedi ntino omina edamase ene omon pipe bo so hopu se ombekọ so na omde aboa emaniama etia tutu yi ediama ina yasum etimi adwe so nti yedbesia so
Alhaji Nuru Bremensu
Nuru Bremensu Nuru Bremensu fantastic
happy independence
fantastic independent day come on Alhaji Nuru Bremensu bia obia no
on can step
ciao ana can step one
can step
and I feel so Kempon
Kempon
cappuccino
the why are
there the amount for co cup so ti muso dwumedi ti yum bi obi adi okrobia yehu na am say adaje na bia na eni ho ntia ba nya adaje a ya ba bekeka ni
papa ni nyina
university nti we dey bedo mase
prof o kwa na say OMJ Arrows Lounge OMJ e wa bri Nipa OMG every
oye bibi won
2nd to 6 April ne launch fofora o de ba no
obi ano
obebua no
omo we for say omo okukuru no o mra fi base odi
total every total yeah Arrows
Lounge say we be adwudwere me ho a me adom na e makwan am say me didi akọ
Arrows Lounge Arrows Kitchen
okay na me ko mbom pesi bi ma menwume anaju de so ma na emu apa ntimi sure say
favorite
me sure say nyame adom a ombetua sa to so say be boa me yina ya suma tua adwen o mo bom pesi bi ma me papa je say me dwen me dadwen ho kra me ntiase so me tiase so kra me hu so o ya de ntimi say ne omo ebie pub dia na say utim say hobede so
2nd to 6 April April 2026
ti ene me adoma am say e na we taw machini aboa e ma niam etia ko nti prophet na kwaten sanko family prophet say am say opon so ya utie de
prophet
e bia prophet obi anso e chia prophet na kwaten dwumadi odi no ye ni so e won hihia wodo no so e de eba ho ntino obi aya de am say OMG me ho message no enye bed ana am say prophet Samobuati prophet Samobuati also eti dwumadi tin party prophet Samobuati the church members ni na ya chiaom say omo eti dwumadi no say from Yahweh Kingdom Christian Chapel International.
Yahweh
Chapel Kingdom International. So AT&T prophet Samuel Boatin way too much. Who are dear quachili papa ntino. Echia wina. And I'm a doctor biwo. No jiaji Dr. Broby.
Dr. Broby.
Akọ jiaji abu hunu. Way too much on so mechiano.
The way you do me question in sao.
Me do question in sao. But Broby do umpa du dia. Me do question in be ko. Look at the seven and I feel so the Mespa prophet the Mespa prophet also a TikTok so for the Mespa prophet way too much and see prophet Mespa baby will be a fantastic morning and come out and I'm say back also on say madam for prophet Derek
or
two jabasa a fence eagle eye. What they say the eagle see 5,000 kilometers away from the Earth crust.
Wow.
Or microscopic eye, he can be able to detect the needle.
Okay.
What they say in the fence at the beach.
Okay.
Ko mpwanwanwa say panye da mukra utimi makodi utimi sana prophet Derek Otie intasem kwa ti enche bi am organize a fence sports prayers.
Okay.
We organize sports prayers
na ba biginem
na obia oba on sports prayers na so abiginem kakra na yahwe unis kanso ne aboa so enche bia me bota ba kopa no so na sports prayers when ba cha ti oba me boss sports nkoma na me de masade pa bo kakra se pia wachi na aboa na niama etia tutu yedi ama microphone ti sports prayers enche bia e be ba so na madam fi bosheba o se ne wife fence Emilia Asopukua
okay
bosheba so no wife friend Emilia Asopukuya Bosheba so ni Bosheba Bosheba Emilia Asopukuya say the wife no nti belated birthday and then come Emilia Asopukuya Bosheba and the wife no nti be sure say Bosheba so ene ne kofo no omutie de pa ana babia immortal kwameja kwa champion obi anso mechia no na atade nso ehye mi na ke clothing na ke clothing opuma atade basa se de na ke de maestro ne ba fia afidi se de obia fia de obia ono pam atade pam bia ni se
anwe bedun kwala ni nyina
na ke ni bia ni ontimi nya ya bia like obofia pam pioto nyina
na ke worldwide
anti rest na Mexico so na ke enso ade pa won dwumadia one also 18 na film lecture baako friend say lawyer Raymond lawyer Raymond one also ya de pa Raymond Bedema too much and on so can I wanted to skip the man way but even lecture no class still I know so happy International Women's Day the man there na say me be ho adwuma so I say so women are so beautiful, they are so very important. I was no crowd you say senkanya me afama ma wi ase anka bi ode no be court so the nyankopon be court for na me see una ko so ode on buy na ohun say bibi your friend so baba ode yankwa na buy so anka be can say you know see on the sen confirm ma because Western Mexico so or kire me the sources ne laws na or the bejina so no so I say rules ni laws no bejina so de yankopon akọ no menim say we ne be Supreme Court to say obeko higa ya hwese na niam esi akọ no dia akọ dia nti ne aba no e be do obi ase. It's been very interesting, it's been fun and it's been entertaining and then I think it's been a little bit of education and of information from our part to our audience out there. Nti nyame adoma wi anso be sense nkunya matches how do course Ghana nyina no e be sade hunsun sanso no etimi asabre all your colleagues who feel now so e more fantastic independent day from Maestro to Khadija to Eric Esidu Bwedi sports head Nankasa no all the guys no maybe Samano Abuchi Alatula Evans Kwabena Sapo all the wonderful guys Set Dazi Philip Otu AK47 the gun shot man
Abenego Mensa
the cool Mensa and I feel so kwana Kobe the scavenger
man from Colorado
on the prepare presentation the man say be prepare presentation mamia one also beba on my kwa beba Kobe amba dati and I say dati you know will be a happy independence
only fans say Joel the fashionista
senior man Joel the sexiest Joel share Joel the only apasoni blade ni problem bia oja ni twinwi kusu ase ne okoyi wo tiwes ne Mexico so ani na fashion ya it Joel so fantastic morning enkoma no ana afen so girls mo ba you know mo ba awia no so Joel ba na fi Bengazi mu na so me chia
say woni ba woni pa ogre
na ba kono
and Mary
okay ni Mary so me na happy independent anniversary and ekodia mom me sure say Ghana for yegusu di wiki na anabusu na kwa no fence Ghana yawoda
Ghana man
birthday mo cake to be o cha wa hwam de ba ba ni ache
that's ba
MTN for my birthday dada na fe na MTN for cake so de abre me ti no so she fridge ti bi o cham de no beba
na no ma no
ti MTN mo ntwa no so ma MTN so the birthday dada no say belated do but your birthday cake fair I think the MTN for Kasem what I say it's never too late say to do anything that is right, it is never too late but I say ni answer your own kwa ti MTN fantastic Independence Day and come MTN for I really appreciate my gift now the man they say Kroma Sama me personal manager on manage your account no be year MTN for ya there pa fantastic morning and come MTN everywhere you go baby abekobia network ba kwa omonko mumu de so I say na fe so internet no so ye adwuma na chepa na fe say so mo boa se fraud no
omo be tu ase
ti zonia report mo ma no ma fancy o MTN but I'm obeying me boneno. Sadana Mubu say yes. Everything we good.
Professor Ike Wallace and I'll tell you, can I see a papa. Hey, Miraba na the day ato. We a fantastic lady pa. Oh boy, you ma we hard working. Koswa na ye unjuma na we no kama. Yeta wachi and so e wo hono mo afua jemfua aboaje ukoko foridia. Paramount House Chapel International. Prophet Albert Sihini Ejakwa. Say e ho na me call na sorry no.
Menu anso kwa so.
Hona boga nso kwa na sorry.
Boga ni dini kokuchum.
Kokuchum.
Nti ne mame sofo.
Oh okay.
Ne mame sofo pa ne mame no nurse.
Oh okay.
Onya adom no ana oja nurse no. Nti o see o faith believing friends spiritualists.
Okay. Oh okay.
Nti ukuru to na nkra no umia. Ne na so emre kakra but.
Okay.
Kokuchum fantastic. Didie no. Nti emse ne mame aso emse kofem kakra. Ndoze ne ebogbangu no. Ne ade.
O sa wa badwuma pa. Nti afua jamfua aboaje udi birthday. Happy birthday enko emfama say ya wo Ghana pe ade chen na won so no udi e wo ho no mo nti no
le bibi so e tie frɛ first night so
Jennifer na
apart from Jennifer
ba ku bi nso ka ho
first frɛ no go baby amuna me show happy independent
kokɔ no
minim se minim ne kala no obi frɛ phone so abɛde won ne kala I say mo de mako hyehyɛ mo nyina aben for mo bra preche oh ya do mamu adi ye o ya so be kontomre for abra mi o
alebre ebe ma ye kwan ne ye de AC Asempa FM Scoreboard Professor Ike Wallace wotenenka Misty Noble wotenenka na Coach Abiu wotenenka nti study a professor ye no nyame bo ochina sports night so I 7 to 8:30 na chese bibia ye kama na mo no enne area about 3 p.m. Alatula ebetnase Sports Avenue 2 ya the live commentary eti ebeba na bibia so etimi akonka ye dia meje so James Asiamah obetimi afra me international Aima ya damase ese moka ye ho na dwumadie no aye club ehwe nana one oye brutal one golf bibia ebe kama Pastor Atiki ane ada omona etwa so.
How many of you recognize that we are living in a day